It's another no-brainer to close out the final game of the NRL home and away season. Despite the Eels facing a fairly heavy handicap in this one, look, tell you all about it as usual. But first, as usual, subscribe to the channel and follow us through the whole NRL and AFL finals. Plus, we got heaps of Big Bash coming your way, NBL, NBA, and NFL on this channel. So we don't go to sleep through the summer. We are here for you, giving you the tips you love. Now, let's dive into this one. Not a lot. Don't have to dive deep. It's as simple as the poor old Newcastle Knights losing 8 in a row and the Parramatta Eels building some heavy momentum into the NRL 2026 season. Look, the Eels have won 4 of their last 6 games. They've won 2 and they're going for 3 on the Let's Trot to close out the season. While we're on Let's Trot, Josh Addo-Carr in absolute fantastic career best try scoring form, you could almost say. Look, he's scored 7 tries in his last 6 games. He's scored in 6 of his last 7 games. So he's definitely on there as the boring anytime try scorer. And look, while we're on anytime try scorers, let's lock in Dylan Brown to score in his final match for the Parramatta Eels. He's back playing in the halves with his mate Mitch Moses. So Dylan Brown back in the 6. You know he's going to be running at the line. So you're getting good value there on Dylan Brown to have the fairy tale farewell. On fairy tale farewells, look, it's going to be a big win to the Parramatta Eels. The line is pretty big at 13.5, which is, yeah, I'm sure the Parramatta Eels aren't used to facing that as the favourite these days. But they will cover, but it's basically... it's on the Newcastle Knights, to be honest. Yes, Parra are in really good form, but the Knights are in atrocious form. Look, there's some crazy stats. They're averaging 43.2 points against per game in their last 5 and no less than 38 points against in their last 5 games. So that's horrendous. They also haven't scored over 18 points in their last 8 matches. So when you're looking at the totals, the Parramatta total is at 30.5 and the Newcastle total is at 18.5. Take your pick with those. I'm liking Parramatta on the over purely because it's more exciting to watch and cheer for. But like ultimately, the 18.5 Newcastle is probably the safer bet. So have we covered it all? I think so. We're going Josh Addo-Carr as your first try scorer, maybe. Dylan Brown as your anytime try scorer. Parramatta Eels to score over 30.5 points or Newcastle under 18.5 points. And Parra to cover the 13.5 point line and send Dylan Brown out as a champion for the Parramatta Eels. Just remember, all through the finals and all through this weekend, gamble responsibly and happy punting.